Hey there everyone, Michael here, and welcome to another video. This time we are not running Microsoft Windows. For the first time ever in ShiftOS, or on the ShiftOS channel, you're seeing me run Ubuntu. That's because in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to download ShiftOS from the official ShiftOS Ubuntu repository. Now, just a bit of a disclaimer, I host the repository, and as such, I determine what version goes on it. And right now, the only version of ShiftOS on the repository is ShiftOS 1.0 Beta 3. And I have not tested this version fully on Linux. I just know that it boots, and that's about it. So yeah, just be careful of that. I will be putting Beta 4, the mono game rewrite, once it is done. But without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is open up a terminal. And I'm going to zoom in. Alright, now we're going to focus on the terminal. Okay, so what you want to do in your terminal is, well, you want to go to, or you want to type in sudo /etc/apt/sources.list. I mean sudo nano. Oops, that's my mistake. Type in your root or your user's password to get sudo to not yell at you. And this file is where your apt-get package manager sees or finds all its packages. It's basically a list of URLs that apt uses to find packages. So what we want to do is we want to scroll all the way to the bottom, past all the Ubuntu defined ones, and we're going to type in deb https://michael theshifter.github.io, and then put a space, and then type another slash. This tells Ubuntu this is a simple repository available for any distribution of Ubuntu. Just read packages directly from the URL. Now we need to do sudo apt-get update. And it will take a little bit, and you'll get some apt warnings. I'm kind of working on that right now. That's my project for today. Saying that packages can't be verified and it's kind of insecure, but I'm working on it. I actually do have an apt key ready to sign packages with, and I am just working on how to get it to actually work, and then this error should go away. But despite this error, ShiftOS is actually able to be installed through apt-get. I do believe I already have it installed, so I'm just going to sudo apt-get purge ShiftOS just to prove this works. Yes. Alright, it's going to remove everything. So we're moving ShiftOS 1.0 beta 3.debian1. And then we do sudo apt-get install ShiftOS. It will say, do you want to install these packages even though they are not verified? Just hit yes. And it'll unpack. It is a big package. You'll get this little disclaimer from me, because I created the Debian package, and it tells you that it's not a conventional Linux package. There was some trickery to get it working properly. Basically, the trickery is that when you want to run ShiftOS, you literally type in ShiftOS in your terminal, and it runs a shell script to run the game. But if you want to go to the game's executable path, you can go user/share/ShiftOS. And this is the equivalent of getting the or downloading a zip file and extracting it somewhere and running directly from the exe. If you wanted to, you can do mono shiftos.winforms.exe or shiftos.frontend.exe, but I've made it so you don't have to do that. In fact, just type ShiftOS, and it runs the game inside Mono. Now I have not tested, again, as I said previously, I have not tested how well this works on Linux. I know there are a few bugs, for example that, we'll go cancel. Localization is fully working-ish, kind of, not really. Seems we've actually got debug text on Linux. I've not seen that on Windows. So let's try going into Sandbox. Yeah, it crashes. So there's some bugs with Linux in Beta 3. I'll have to fix those in Beta 4. Actually, we have fixed those in Beta 4. It's just not ready to be released. I will be adding a ShiftOS apt-get package if I can figure out how to get that working. How to get it to pull from apt-get when you launch the game. Or when you install the package. Or have it that when apt-get builds the game, it builds a Debian package and then deploys it to the repo. It's convoluted, it's complicated, so for now, can't really do that. But there's another package you can install, and it is for monogame developers. If you're developing on Ubuntu, one of the things you'll need is a compiled version of the ShiftOS native code, and this is C++ code for text rendering. For Ubuntu users, I've taken care of the compilation for you. I've created a package called lib-ShiftOS native on the same repository as ShiftOS itself. You can install it. And I've already installed it, so I'll just demonstrate what it does. Let's go to my projects. ShiftOS folder. This is the ShiftOS GitHub repository, actually. I'm just gonna zoom in. Inside this folder, there's a ShiftOS native folder. And this is a C++ makefile project. And to get ShiftOS to run on any operating system right now with this branch of the game, you need to compile this. You can do it, you can compile it if you want, but why compile it when you can get an Ubuntu package to do it all for you? So I have taken the liberty of compiling the C++ part of the game for you, and I have created a Debian package that installs all of the dependencies and brings down the lib-ShiftOS-native.so library into your system so that you can just boot up ShiftOS monogame and it'll run flawlessly without you having to compile the C++ code. So that makes things a bit easier. Anyway, this has been my video on how to get access to the ShiftOS Ubuntu repository. Just a quick announcement, ShiftOS's forums have been officially shut down today and replaced with a wiki. Now the wiki is only available to be edited by developers of the game right now because of people like Shift Syndicate, but once that stuff is dealt with, we will be allowing you guys to edit your own pages on the wiki, so hopefully we can expand the wiki and make it a bit better. I'll be posting engine documentation and a text version of this tutorial and a video version of this tutorial on the wiki and so much more on there. Eventually it'll be big enough that that's all we'll need for the website. So GetShiftOS.net is now a wiki. And yeah, I'm Michael. I will see you guys in the next video. I am not used to this new recording application, so this is clearly a lot easier to use than OBS. I can cut recordings and just continue without having to merge files. I don't have to edit this video.